Mm-hmm. Yep, there's Duncan. We're doing a little change up on the housing for the goats for tonight, or until we get the goat house built this weekend, which is going to go over there. But that won't be until Saturday. Yeah, they do shed a lot. Um, and then, hey y'all, how's the family holding up after storm? Good. Now it's just cold, which is a complete flip flop from what it was. It went from 80 degrees yesterday, and then the rain and wind overnight. And we woke up this morning and it was 30. And it's still cold, cooler now. But the goats, they grow so fast. We've had them in an extra large dog kennel at night for letting them bed down and sleep. Well, now they're getting more playful, and it sounds like a jack in the box going off. It's like blah, 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 then they're playing. So we're going to upgrade them until they're ready to move into their little house that's going to be over there. So we're upgrading them to the trailer. And one's already in there. But they will have all the amenities. We don't have to use the generator. We've got it plugged into, actually, Duncan's outlet right there. But, the lights for this thing is all solar. So it runs off that box, that solar, and it powers all the lights on the inside, tack stall, and let's see. There's the goat. Baby, baby, baby. Look. Baby, baby, baby. Yeah. I can open the gate. Inward or outward? Better hurry. And there's the other one. They got all this. And that one's trying to run out. They got all this to bed down at night. Do y'all have merch? Not really. We can make shirts. We have all the stuff to make our own shirts, and we have a laser. We have a laser where we can do just random things like little placards or keychains and stuff like that. But as far as, we have an Etsy store, but if anybody's on here and they hear that, don't get on our Etsy store, because we had an order, we sent it, the person got their stuff, but we have to change the ownership of it, since or actually all the social media stuff is in my wife's name. Just so we don't get hit with extra fees and stuff, I actually have to take the Etsy store down and close it, and then we're going to reopen it the same thing, just in my wife's name, so it all sticks with her. But if you, Ariana, if you'll email us in the email that's in our bio, and just let me know what you're after, and we'll see if we can make it happen, because like I said, we do have the Etsy store, just don't buy from it, because we have to actually shut it down and reopen it. But just send the email to the Dunkie Bunks Crew email. That's a beautiful trailer. That is so much more space than a pen. Yeah, well, again, this is just going to be temporary until we get their actual little house built. I'm going to pick it up Saturday, and then I've got to do some alterations to it to make it fit to where they can be back out in Duncan's pen. Again, that's another slow progress. We're not going to just jump right in and let them go. We got to make sure they're safe. Let's see. I'd definitely be interested in a hat. We don't have any hats. That's actually one thing we've looked at in getting, because we do have sublimation where we can press hats. The only thing we don't have to do hats with is like monogramming, like the stitching. but we can do printed hats. But we're working on small things. We've actually, since we've had our social media, we've had a lot of requests for merch, and we tell people to message us, and we never hear back, which is, we get it, and that's why we haven't really advertised that we have things, and we do make everything here. We don't outsource it to anybody. So any kind of laser engravings, we do it here. Any kind of shirts, we do it here. Let's see. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, just email us through that email. That's our official email that's in our bio. And just make sure that when you email us, you let us know who you are with your screen name or your username on here, just so we know. And of course, what you're interested in. But they are going to be staying in here instead of having to run through the house with diapers on. This way we can scoop it all out, and it will be way more room for them to cuddle up over there. And it is supposed to drop down into the 20s and 30s for the next few days. But no worries, because under those two fans, that's a heater. And next week it's supposed to be hot and cold, but the trailer also has air conditioning, so they'll be right at home. And actually, I need to plug the heater up. I had the fans going because we went and sprayed the trailer out. Even though it was clean, we had to spray it out and sanitize it we don't want cross-contamination from where pigs were in it to goats. Especially show pigs, because they're around a bunch of other pigs, and we don't want to carry sickness anywhere. Same reason we do that with Duncan. So that should cut on. Wow, they living better right now than some people I know. You joke about that, and that's probably true, which is sad, because everybody deserves a home or just somewhere to bed down. Let's see, that thing should be, did it fire up yet? Stick your hand in front of it. It's silent, you can't hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. Just got in from the parks. And how was the weather down there? It's been cruddy up here. Let's see. Have a nice weekend, sweet Duncan. Greetings from Germany. Here, I'll actually let you see Duncan. I'm sorry. We're trying to get everybody set up for the night. And this guy will not stop barking and grunting. And we had a banner up right here for Duncan, but somebody thought it'd be fun to rip all the eyelets out of it through the fence. And now we're gonna have to get a new banner, because he just decided he didn't want it there, and somehow pulled the stainless steel zip ties out. And yeah, that's where we're at. Let's see, it's 88 and sunny. We did end up with some rain as we were heading back from the park. Yeah, well, that's Florida. It rains every other 30 minutes. Let's see, who on earth would do that? Do what? Duncan! Do y'all have any other animals besides Duncan, Munchkin, and Brew? We have 2 Australian Shepherds. The sign, yeah, that was Duncan. It wasn't anybody, it was that one. He decided that he just did not want it there. And now he is trying to lift this gate up, because there are 2 little feed bowls right here. And somebody decides they're entitled to them. He heard Grandma, now he's got to go run and see if he can get some treats. I wish I'd have been live when I actually opened up his pen earlier, because when we backed the trailer down the driveways, every time he hears that, because he can hear hear my truck running, he was at his doors just barking and boofing and hitting the door. And then as soon as I was like, all right, man, I went and let him out. He took off running and just ran all the way down here and back and forth about 10 times. And the entire time he sounded like a big old huge big block Chevrolet just idling, going rap, 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 rap. It's 27 degrees here, and we are about to get, I'm assuming you mean 5 to 6 inches, or because 56, that's a lot, which I know that does happen in places, of snow next 4 days. Oh, wait, okay, so I guess it would be 50. Good Lord, no, I'm good. Michigan, yeah. Are you in the UP? I guess he didn't. I'm from the UP. Oh, now he's growling. What is it, buddy? Bruh, bruh, bruh. See if I can get him to talk. Duncan, did she not bring you nothing? Bruh, 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 bruh. You are so muddy. I'll get you some treats, bud. Let's go in here and get Duncan some treats. Oh, and I have to show everybody this because not everybody gets to see it. On my toolbox, it is Duncan's pig rig. I don't know if I can see because the light's out. Duncan's pig rig. And I made that with a laser. And we'll show the front. I also have something up here too. It's a Duncan. And then I got a piggy right there. Corey finds for cool. Hopefully you're talking about the pig rig because it is cool. And I also, just y'all bear with me. I like to, because nobody ever sees it. But even right here, those are pretty sweet signs, man. Thank you. And then got this one done too. Right here on the dash, it says Dunkie, or it just says pig rig. But I also, where's my key? There it is. Even the key has Duncan on it. So this truck was just made for Duncan. Oh yeah, and I got brand new tires. You wouldn't believe how much those things cost. Especially for a 3/4 ton pickup. Bruh, bruh, bruh. Amazing work, thank you. All right, okay, it cut on. I was gonna say I might have to pause the feed for a second because I didn't know if our lights were gonna cut on. I didn't get you a treat, bud. Give me a second. Yeah, tires are expensive. You ain't kidding, because these right here, I know they don't look like it, but these are my wife's. Those things look massive on this thing. And like, they're just huge looking tires. But what's funny is those are the same size and they look tiny on the truck. I don't know why. I guess it's one of those Mandela effects or something. Let's get him a treat. Let's find a healthy one. And we got some mangoes. That's sick. What's sick? Which part? Got excited about the signs and forgot the treat. Yeah. ADD, maybe. I actually, 100%. I was actually, apparently from what the VA told me, I had it my entire life. And they finally said, oh yeah, you're like really bad ADD or whatever. And I don't have the hyperactive thing. But they told me, they're like, yeah, you have a problem. You're very, very bad ADD. And I said, well, that makes sense why I was so bad in school. Hey, bud? Yum, 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 yum. Mangoes. Let's see. That green truck. I have ADD and ADHD. Ooh, that's a big combo. I know I don't have the hyperactive one. I've just got the one that makes me lose track of everything that I'm doing. I got one more little mango in here. We're gonna let him have it. All right. Hey, buddy. Oh, we're gonna make sure Duncan's in the live tonight a good bit, but we're doing the transition for the goats tonight. Or Jeep, not truck. Yep, it is a Jeep. That's my wife's. And that's it. She actually, we had a really, really, really nice Toyota 4Runner. We're always been a Toyota family. And her dad, when he passed, he was always a really big Jeep guy. So she decided she's going to get a Jeep. So we actually sold her 4Runner and bought this one last August. brand new. And I think still to this day shows how much we drive, like that one and this one, because pretty much everywhere we go in that my little work Tacoma. But how many ducks does she have? Oh, you want to see? Yeah, there's these, those, and there's her dog's car seat. She had to go to the vet a couple of weeks ago and she just didn't take it out. But yeah, we've had this thing, I want to say July of last year, so going on a year, and she just now has 3,300 miles on it. She's pretty. Pretty bad on gas, as it gets terrible fuel mileage. This one, on the other hand, the last time we went to Iowa, we left Iowa, and then, of course, going from Georgia to Iowa is pretty much an uphill struggle the whole way. We had this thing pretty much the whole time on cruise control at about 75 miles an hour on the highways, and I was still getting over 17 miles to the gallon with a trailer behind it. So, kudos on that. Bunkin', what you doing? Why are you all hyper tonight? Every night? Oh, I know why you've been hyper. You didn't get to come out today because it was raining all day. And it just stopped around probably 1 or 2 o'clock today. So he hadn't got to come out and be himself. And let me turn these lights on. So if the feed pauses for a second, just bear with us. See, yeah, my dad's truck has gotten a lot of miles on it from getting and transferring pig. What is it, bud? Uh-oh, he hears something. Oh, he's clacking his teeth. There was something down in the woods he didn't like. He started clacking his teeth and spun.
That's what I was hearing through the camera?
Look, the clacking his teeth?
Yeah.
Probably, but I didn't see what it was, but he just turned and was like really mad now.
Well, you know, people were using that creek bed as a way to walk
Yeah.
through, so you might want to be mindful.
Buddy, what do you see? Is that Grandma?
They'd be dumb to come up on you up here.
Yeah. See, and that's the other thing. We have a lot of people ask, is Duncan protective of Maddie, or is he? Would he be a good guard pig? I wish I'd have got that 100% on the camera, but yeah, as soon as he heard that, if you could see it, he spun around real quick and started staring off into the woods and clacking his teeth and growling, because he just don't like those sounds. I bet I know what it was. I bet it was the banging of the trailer, and then the doors are open and it echoed down there. I bet it was just that, buddy, because them ears are still up really high. Oh, that sucks. That hasn't had much free. Yeah, when it's really rainy, muddy, and nasty, he doesn't like the rain anyway, because as soon as it starts raining, the last time we had him out and it came a downpour, it was hitting him and his ears went back and he was just like, oh, what do I do? Pigs are super amazing when it comes to their humans. Yeah, they very much so are. But like I said, I think we're good. If it was anything, it could have been a critter running down, because there's a creek right down here.
Do you need a spotlight?
Yes, please. I got to turn the lights on. Y'all hold on just a second. If it freezes, it'll be just a second. I've got to turn our lights on from my phone. I am back. I don't know why that light's not coming on.
I'll go set it off. Well, it didn't go off when I come here.
I know. Like, oh, there it goes. I guess now it
No,
just...
that's not. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, now I guess it just, let's see. Sorry if it keeps freezing. I'm trying these lights. I don't know why they're
Are
not.
you on the correct router?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Is it freezing on you still?
Up there.
No, the internet.
No, the internet wasn't freezing. It's just for some reason it didn't want to connect to that one light. Let's see.
Hey.
Hold on. I'm trying to get back to read. You have my dream life. I've adored pigs since my dad got a potbelly in the 90s named Pagaro. Wish my tiny Boston apartment could be a pen. Oh, hey, we get that a lot. And yeah, it's really fun having a pig, but it's a lot of work, a lot of commitment. And I'm sure you know that, because since you said your dad had one. An apartment probably wouldn't be ideal. But I've seen weirder things happen and people make stuff work, but that's just the only advice we give to people. Do not ever get a pig until you know that everything's good. And I know you know that. I'm just telling you something that you already probably know. Pigs melt in the rain, minus my boar. He loves the rain, and especially the snow. Duncan really didn't care for the snow, did he?
No, and he didn't really care for rain on his back either, which is funny because he loves it back.
Yeah, when that day it rained, his ears went back, and he was like,
tried to bolt up on
yeah, he tried to run up on the porch. He was like, help me. Oh, they're such amazing animals. Yep, I have a hobby farm with three big, no, what I think it was banging in there and echoing down there because the doors are open. I have a hobby farm with 3 big pigs, several ducks, and some chickens and a turkey. We had chickens, but it was an uphill battle with those. I kept having to fight off predators we never had a problem for like 2 years. And then just all of a sudden we had predators coming out of the woodworks.
No matter what we did.
Yeah, it didn't matter what we did. I had them in a chain link enclosure. I had barbed wire at the bottom and a top. Yeah, and predator defense coops inside of that, along with an electric fence at the very bottom. And they were still finding ways of getting in. So we had 2 chickens that were already aging. And then when they passed, we just finally we gave up the whole chickens and everything. But that's okay.
I love them, though. Especially Coffee, the Bantam Rooster.
Yep, they say they're litter box trained, but they don't tell you have to change it after 1 use. Yeah, if Duncan was litter box trained, it'd have to be like a 55-gallon drum cut in half. Pumpkin freaking loves the snow. He spazzes out and gets the zoomies. The girl get after him for his zoomies. Duncan came out when it was snowing and iced over, and yeah, he like kind of tiptoed around, and then he could have cared less. He wasn't a fan of it. I'm sorry to hear about the chicken. Yeah, we loved because we had one that was he was actually in the video that was riding on Duncan's back. That was Coffee. He was the Bantam Rooster.
I haven't shared that
and
have you?
Do what?
Have you shared that on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi from Ireland. Well, hello from Ireland. We are in Georgia, the United States, in the mountains. But yeah, Coffee, the little Bantam Rooster, that was the coolest little rooster. Because Madeline hatched him by hand, didn't she?
Not by hand. She just helped. It was part of a class.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. She helped him out of his egg, and then that rooster was the tiniest little thing, but he was big and bad toward everybody else, but not Maddie. But he was friendly with all of us. But that was the coolest little rooster. And then he lived for about 4 years, and then he passed. But that really hurt all of us. Yeah, Duncan would come up and try to pull his tail feathers.
And he would get up on Duncan's back and ride.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite videos y'all have shared. Yeah, I really wish it's one of those things where once he was gone, there was no replacing him. So we just gave that up because we got tired of fighting. He fought all the predators. He was one of the few that didn't get got from the predators. But he was getting older because Bantams, it's one of those things where some people say, oh, I've had one live 6-7 years, and he didn't make it. He was all healthy and everything, and then we just started noticing he just wasn't acting himself, and then we got him a little bit of medicine, and he started feeling better, and then I think he just aged out on us. Let's see. I'm in a country town called, I'm going to try to pronounce this. I'm going to say Connemara. One of those two. I have pet pigeons now, geckos, and a tortoise. And Duncan, quit. Hold on 1 second. Duncan, quit. He is getting these bowls. No.
You need to pick them up
Go.
if you can, so I can pick them up.
Yeah, hold on. He's trying to get their bowls. No.
There's 2 of them.
I got them. Yeah, y'all bear with me a second. I'm having to try to take these from a toddler, so y'all hold on. This thing's gonna go crazy as soon as I set it down, so y'all hold on. Now you go away, bud. Yeah. All you wanted to do was get in there and break them. Ugh. All right, I'm back.
I'll take them up when I take these bottles up.
All right. Now we're. Oh, what's going on with the camera?
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Oh, yeah, it was out of calibration.
Yeah, turn it off, turn it back on.
Now there we go. Sorry. Now let me get back to read, because I was trying to read until somebody decided he wanted to mess with everything. I have pet pigeons now, and geckos, tortoise. Love unique pets, I guess. Hey, I actually wanted a tortoise for the longest time. I wanted one that could walk around the house. My mini zoo. Yep, that is a mini zoo. We have sheep, cows, chickens, and goats. If we had the land, we would have so many pigs, so many, just all kinds of critters, just to live out their days having the best time of their life. And 7 dogs. Wow. We have 2. What is this thing doing? This thing's like giving up on me. Oh, there it goes. I totally understand about the predator thing. It's wise. Yeah, it's one of those things where I wish that Duncan could have been sleeping down there near them, because I guarantee a fox or a raccoon wouldn't come nowhere close. Let's see. Yes, first one. Oh, okay. So I was close and got it right on the head on the first one. He's a big 700-pound toddler. He's just as big, just as bad as Pumpkin is. Yeah, he's terrible. What's he doing? Oh, he was over here. We had some little bowls for the goat minerals, which is pretty much salt, and that's not good for pigs. Salt, no go. And he was trying to reach them, so I had to go put the phone down real quick so he couldn't grab them. Pigs are mischievous, big toddlers for sure. Oh yeah, like I don't know if you were in here earlier, you may have been, but we had a nice banner right here that we had to take down because somebody decided he was gonna start grabbing it and ripping eyelets out of it. Pigs are, he's beautiful, thank you very much. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. My boar is mischievous brat. He's pulled 2 prison breaks. My Hereford girl scared my neighbor's horses and walked back to her pen because I had food. Yeah, you know, she wasn't walking back to her pen because she felt shame. She was just walking back like, oh, my person's here to bring me dinner. Thank you. No problem. I just want this to dry up so bad because it is so rutted out right now that when we walk in there, we slip, slide, trip, and he's doing the same thing, but he's also the one causing it, so. Let's see. Okay, I'm caught up now. That never happens. So let's go let him do his thing of destroying his yard, and then we're gonna go check on the baby goats. Look at the baby goat.
Okay, bottle's done. Hand me that other one. They're done eating.
Oh, I was hopefully gonna catch them eating.
Nope. Nice tuck of these trash.
But like I was talking about last night, anybody that was watching, talking about for when it's warm or if we need to get fresh airflow through here, you look up and there's a vent. There's another vent right there, and then right there. And they're directional too, so especially if it's a nice warm day and you need to get airflow, you can go either direction with them. I love your live chats. Well, thank you very much. We try to do the best we can. We just act the way we usually do every day. Nothing special, just us. Cuteness overload. Yeah, they're may think they're cute. They are cute in the face and their coloration and everything, but they're very nerve-wracking when you're trying to get stuff done. They are cute. My Duroc Hampshire girl was on her own adventure in the woods one day, and the moment she came back, I called my mom to tell her that my pig had come back. My girl is such a... Yeah. They're little heathens. That's probably an understatement, DJ. But that was a weird noise. Let's see what Duncan's doing. He's still digging. But yeah, from like I was saying, how I can control all this stuff to check on either if we have pigs in it or whatever, and now it's goats. That is just a thermometer and hygrometer, so I can actually tell what the humidity is in here from anywhere I want to, and well, hello, and tell the temperature. Then of course I can control that, which gets it nice and toasty in here. What do you want? What do you want? Oh no, I got two of them. Goats are 100% troublemakers. Yeah, they are. They're like one of those things where oh, surely they can't get into that, and then they get into it. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Ain't that right? God, you're a pain. And I just heard Duncan blow excessively hard, so he's probably digging a hole.
He probably wanted attention.
No, he's digging a trench out there. But I know, DJ, we were talking about the trailer the other night too, how I said it was modular. All you have to do is pull this little block right here. There's a pin you pull down. It actually looks just like that right there. But you just pull it down, and the whole, we just pulled out 4 pins right here. It takes about 30 seconds. And they're right there. So very, very handy. Teenagers, I don't know. I don't think teenagers are that bad.
Is there crap talking going on over there?
No. It's talking about the goats acting like teenagers. And I said, I was actually giving you a compliment, teenager, that teenagers aren't that bad. Let's see. This is the best type of family channel in our crazy world. It's nice that you share these moments. Well, that's what we try to do. We want videos and comments and all kinds, just all the stuff that has to do with social media. We want it to be just family based, where kids can get on here, feel comfortable with their parents, or with this entire family, so they can all feel comfortable watching Duncan. And we show a little tidbit of our daily life. Nothing special. I'm still work every day of the week except weekends. So social media hasn't changed us. I mean, we've done well on TikTok, and we're growing slowly on the others, but we're still us. Nothing's changed. Like I said, I still work all through the week, rain or snow. I'm out in the middle of parking lots working, and it hasn't changed. Our daughter, she's still a turd. That one right there, she's a turd. That won't change.
Hey, I work every day too.
Yeah, you're a turd though, because you're a redhead.
I don't care. You have a red beard.
I have a red beard, but I don't have red hair.
Yeah, all your hair fell out.
No, not all my hair didn't fall out. Let's see. What animals you got, or have you got? We got Duncan. We got the 2 piggies. Oh my gosh, we have Duncan. We have the 2 goats. Does a teenager count? Maybe. And we have 2 Australian shepherds. Love the accent. My accent? Oh, actually, I think that's what you're saying. It's my accent. Yeah. We're from the South, so we got that long drawl and everything we say. She gets it from her dad. No, she does not. DJ, you know DJ, it's been on all the chats and stuff, and
Yeah.
she's the moderator. Yeah, she said, or I missed it. She gets it from her dad. Talking about the attitude.
Yeah.
That's a complete lie.
Oh, yeah.
Your poor daughter. No, do not defend her. No. Yeah, she's she's something.
Hey, shut up.
See, did you hear the way she talks to me?
I can hear you.
I was talking to them. I said, you hear the way she talks to me? She told me to shut up. I have to joke with y'all. Well, that's what makes it fun. If I know serious things happen in the world every day, but if you can't have fun and joke, it's not fun. Who are you in there talking to? Are you on the phone? Oh. I was hoping she's on the phone because I could embarrass her. Let's see. I agree. Lock her in there with the goats. Actually, I could. I could lock you in here.
No, you
See,
can't.
because all I got to do.
You lock me in here, I'm gonna come out and beat you.
Yeah, I don't want to lock you in here with the goats because then they'll smell like you. Oh, snap. I'm actually going to close this door, though.
You smell like butt.
You smell like butt. But see, look, I can just do this. And then she's locked in. No, Duncan's getting just the same amount of attention. I'm going back and forth. I'm a natural redhead too. We're unique in the best
Heck yeah!
way possible, as long as you enjoy some spice in your life.
Yeah!
Do you have an attitude just like that one does? Because that attitude right there is like, yeah, it's pretty bad. Or no, I wouldn't say attitude. Well, actually, no, we can say attitude. Temper. I love the relationship y'all have. Yeah, it's mainly love-hate. Most of my family are redheads. Oh, no, you didn't just say that to Maddie. Oh, I did. I did. Let's go see what Mr. Bunkin doing. What are you doing? I just feel like he's always ready to break something. That tail. Oh, I know what he's doing. Grandma went inside, so he thinks she's bringing him treats. Let's see. Here, watch this. We can walk around the side of it and try to scare her. Ah, the door's open. I was going to try to come over here and scare her.
We were talking. You
Okay.
interrupted.
Ew.
He is loving
That's
messing
where
with
my
you.
teeth don't stink.
Yeah, everybody in the chat right now, I'm not lying. Everybody in the chat right now says how redheads are just mean.
Really?
Yeah, every one of them.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of hate coming in right now on redheads. Yep.
Seems like the only one talking smack to you.
No, every one of them in the chat right now. They're talking so much trash about redheads. So much trash. The look she gave you, she get that from her. Yeah, pretty much. I always say I'm a redhead without a temper. My sis, though, oh boy, run if she's mad. Yeah. She's sweet sometimes. Well, it's like those commercials. What were those things? They still come on TV. The Sour Patch Kids. First they're sour and then they're sweet. It's your bunkin. I'm not letting you touch the camera because you're just gonna rub your nose on it and get it gross. Yeah. Sour Patch Kids, sour then sweet. Yeah, that's it. That's my kid. And Duncan's just sweet all the time. You got eye budgers. Come here. Give me your eye. You get the budgers. I gotta get the budgers. What about, let me scratch here. Oh, let's get that foot. Get that foot going. Come on. I can't do it one-handed. Say, I'm just a big, oh, why does this thing keep doing this? I don't like this gimbal thing. I gotta go over here. I do not know what is going on with our security light because it won't connect. So I'm gonna turn this up. There we go. And I'm wondering if my pigs will like it if I give them each a peach ring. Of course, peach rings are awesome. Jenna said, off to bed. It was nice talking to you all. Good night. Subscribed. Wave. Well, thank you very much, and you have a great night as well. But talking about peach rings, yeah, everybody likes peach rings. And if you don't like peach rings, you're lying. Duncan. We go get him a treat. Let's go get him a treat. I'll be back, bud. Give me just a second. This is our, I've been calling it because we keep it separate so we know it's all his. This is the subscriber and follower box. We keep all of his treats right here, and it's behind her show box. So let's get him some cookies. We'll get him a couple cookies, and then I think we have, or maybe we have some. Well, there's my kid. She leaves an empty pack in the box. Now my pig's growling. The kid growls too. Are you waiting, buddy? Hold on. I got you a couple cookies. Well, I got you 3 cookies. Here, you get a cookie. Yum, 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 yum. Chew it. There you go. You're not a hamster. You don't need to store it in your cheeks. Are those good? I see another eye budger I gotta get. Let me get the eye budger. I got it. Yeah, I got the eye budger. Did you always want a pet pig, or did you expect to farm food and fell in love? No, our daughter actually, she shows pigs. She's a livestock showman, and Duncan was just a special buddy. He had no, he's behind me. He had the best temperament, and he's just so sweet, really attentive, and he was one that we just could not let go because we don't hide it in our what our family does. Our daughter does show pigs, and at the end of the season, some do go to process, which it stinks. All of us hate the day, but some, if she has a gilt, she actually can send those back to hopefully see their babies. But so no, Duncan, we fell in love with him. It's just his temperament, just him. He's just a good boy, and he is a forever buddy, and he gets to live here in his own big old barn with heat, air conditioning, and everything, because he's a good boy. Is Grandma not bringing you nothing? Hopefully that answered your question, and that's just the best way we can explain it. But again, in our content, we get hate from it from a lot of people, but we don't hide it. We're very honest about our daughter is a livestock showman, and what a lot of people that do not like it don't understand is, and it's what I've told Madeline from day one, she's taken a pig that was just going to be on a farm and not shown any love or affection or anything. It was just going to be thrown food, and that was it. And she gets to take those pigs and give them the best love and attention, the best medical care, the best food that those pigs will ever have. And she does all of that 100%. She does it all on her own. She gives them their own shots when they get sick. She's given Duncan. She was the first one to give Duncan shots when he got sick, and she does it all. See, I don't give that kind of treat every day to them. I don't give that kind of treat to them every day. It's a special occasion treat for them. What kind of treat? I couldn't. If it was you talking about me giving him cookies, they're not. I just call them cookies or biscuits. They're just those little mini pig flavorless peanut butter treats. It's a grain. I'm gonna send some to y'all for Duncan. Has he ever jumped up on his door? Oh, you mean those doors that are 5 foot tall? Because I intentionally made them that tall. Yes, he would jump on it and scream at your face when I was trying to walk by when I was cutting grass or something. Oh, the peach rings and marshmallow kinds of treat. Yeah, Duncan gets those on special occasions. He probably won't get another Dunkin' Donut for quite a few months
unless they come out with a munchkin bucket.
Yeah, we do. If they have a special little something come out, we'll go get one. But he gets them very rarely.
He's gonna get an oatmeal cream pie ice cream sandwich.
Oh yeah, but yeah, for the peach rings, I get that. Yeah, it's a very special treat, one-off. For the most part, he just gets his little pig treats or dried fruit and vegetables.
Fresh fruit, vegetables.
Yeah, fresh fruit mainly. But he does love. Look at his tail. He's so happy. Can pigs eat dog cookies? I have no clue. I would say no, because I don't know. But actually, I'm going to say I don't know, because I don't know what all they have in them.
I'd have to look at it.
Yeah.
A lot of times those dog cookies are made with
Byproduct.
Yeah.
So yeah,
chicken and it could be anything.
Yeah.
I don't think they usually use pork, but
No, I would say in our professional, what you'd call professional, somewhat professional, non-professional
Nobody
opinion,
ever a professional. There's always
we
something.
we would Duncan won't get them just because we don't know what 100% what's in them. Y'all treat him so very amazingly awesome. We try, we do our best. Because he's a good boy. And I don't want you rubbing on me because all my stuff's stained with mud because of your nose. Yeah. Correct. No cannibalism. We ain't doing that. We always just make sure that if it's even though he is not a mini pig, and he is peeing.
I'm going to start dinner. All the animals are fed.
Okay, we'll be up shortly.
We'll just make sure everybody's locked up good.
I will. But no, he gets just mini pig treats, and he gets his vegetables and fruits and basically anything that we know that he can have. And even the little special treats that he gets from time to time, like his marshmallows, because some marshmallows are made with gelatin that are a byproduct, an animal byproduct. He gets the vegan ones that are, honestly, don't know what all's made into them. I just know that they're vegan and they actually taste pretty good. They're vanilla. Let's see. Actually, we can give him one of those. We had someone send us those. Let's go in here. And we'll give him one or two of them because they're actually very low in their sugar content. So we will let him have one. You want your marshmallow? Yeah, and these are the little vegan ones. They're vanilla and they taste good. There you go. You want another one? Yum, 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 yum. Ain't that good, buddy? That's all you can have, buddy. You already had some cookies. What are you listening for? You have heard Mama? Here, let me go in there and check the heat and everything. I know. Here, I'll go in the side door. Let's go check the heater and make sure it's set right. Even though I can do it from my phone, I just want to check it right here. Hey, y'all chill. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Now it's set on 68. And that is probably the best little heater we've ever used because it makes the inside of this trailer. We went to a show a few months ago and it was 17 degrees. Yeah.
Mama said to leave the lights on in here and she'll come down later and turn them off.
Yeah, I was going to leave them on. I got the solar panel hooked up to them. Yeah. But it was like 17 degrees a few months back, and we left this thing out overnight with the heater going, and of course I checked the temperature all through the night from my phone, and we got there the next morning, the whole outside of this trailer was frozen, and we opened the doors and the pigs were all sprawled out inside of it, and it felt like a tropical oasis in there. It felt so good. And while they were in there sleeping and doing their thing, chilling, we were all standing outside freezing, and it was 70 degrees in the trailer. Let's see here. Let's see. They don't know what chill means. No, not at all. Is it getting cold there again? We went from the mid-60s to expecting snow tomorrow here in Michigan. It actually... we were talking about that earlier. It may not have been in here. Yesterday or last night, it was in the mid-70s when we went to bed, or when we were out here on the live, and high 70s. I think it reached like 81 during the day yesterday, and we had the storms coming in, and then the storms came in last night, rained all night, poured, shaking the windows with thunder, and then we woke up this morning and it was 30. So yeah, it's Not fun. Didn't like it. Thank you for sharing with me your Zen slice of life. Have a wonderful night and happy start to spring to all the animals. Yeah, we need that because we are getting flooded here. We need a little bit of few dry weeks and some warm weather. Let's see. And you have a wonderful night as well. What was that, buddy? Them ears went up. Was that coyotes? Did you hear coyotes? I think that's what it is. Probably down in there. There is a really huge pasture that's all back in there. And they have cows back there. And it is quite often we hear coyotes running through the woods down there. And I've actually snuck up on a few down there trying to get them, and they're quick. Let's see. Oh, I'm jealous. I love a good thunderstorm. Well, we do too, because especially during the spring, we roll our raise our windows up. We'll put our little window fans in the windows just to have a nice breeze coming through at night. But last night was not one of them. Last night was one of those ones that shakes your house, and you hear stuff. You hear transformers on the power lines down the road exploding. It was a pretty strong one. But this man, because since we have his security system in there, we check in on him, especially during storms, because when it's storming, one of us is up. Either it's Maddie or Chrisanna or me. One of us is up through the night watching the weather, because where we at on this mountain, we're in like a valley, and it's tornado alley for us here. So one of us is always watching it. And then we also have the alerts that come through. And if it gets bad where we know something's coming really bad, our first thing is we go out here, no matter what the situation is, pouring down rain, we go grab Duncan out of there. We walk him right into here and then go into the basement. And it's a full room in there that it's concrete walls all the way around. So we all go down there and hide with dogs, and now we'll go with the goats, and then Duncan goes with us. Duncan, what? Let's see if we can peek through. I don't know how good it'll come through. Well, I guess it'd be pretty good. These windows are tinted. Let's see if we can see them. Well, I know it's warm in there because it's outside. These windows are fogging up. Yeah. See, I had a coyote advance on me, teeth bare, growling, scariest thing ever. You know, if you actually had one come up on you and do that, I don't know if anybody took care of that problem, but if it's just one of them, 9 times out of 10, in my experience, they usually just run because they're pack animals and they try to hunt together. So that one may have been possibly rabid, is what I've always heard. Because anytime I've ever seen one, even 2 or 3, they usually just bolt as soon as they see you. So that one that came, showing its butt up to you, probably was something wrong with it, honestly. Sir, could you please, you couldn't fit in that 2 years ago, so get out. Back up. Back up, quit. He has stuck his head through this divider. Hey, I already got rid of it, so you might as well move on. But yeah, the coyotes around here, I know all of them regionally can be different sizes, whatnot. How big are they usually up there in Michigan? Because I know here, generally the coyotes are probably about, and this is a hard guess, I think they're usually right around like 40 pounds. And like most coyotes, big long legs, scrawny body. What's going on? I just joined again. Well, nothing. Just letting everybody do their thing. We put the goats to bed. Well, kinda. Lights are still on in there because we're going to come down and check on them here shortly. And then Duncan's just being Duncan. He was trying to get his head stuck in the divider over there because he wouldn't be able to fit in that thing 300 pounds ago. We can do him, bud. Duncan. See if I can get him to boof. Duncan. There it is. And the bad thing about the coyotes around here is they're always over here because they have cows in that pasture back there. And I can't remember the person that owns it, but he is very vigilant when it comes to his cows, because he keeps his cows just to have cows. They do nothing. They just have, they live their life out there having fun. And he is, from what I've heard, is very protective of them, because it's been 2 in the morning and you can hear some pops going off in the woods, and that's what's happening, because you'll hear them out here yelling and chirping, and then nothing. They're usually a decent size up here. We barely had any issues on my dad's old property to having dogs and helping protect the animals. Property I'm on now with my mom and kid, no issues yet. That's good. They're big here in northern Lower Peninsula. Yeah, see, down here, it's the same way with deer, from what I've been told from people that I've known all over the United States. Is like down here they'll say, oh, a deer is y'all's deer are tiny, and then I look at it and I'm like, man, that's a pretty decent sized deer. And then I see pictures of deer that are up in toward Michigan and in Michigan and all that stuff, and they look like caribou compared to what we have down here. Let's see. Okay, I'm caught up now. But we have something, and DJ, since you went to Florida, you may see them down there, which I know they're down there. But on the way up and down is one thing we have that y'all ain't got up north. We got them armadillos. And I actually caught one in the front yard because I was there was something digging in our flower bed, and I couldn't ever figure out what it was. So I put out a live trap one night that was big enough for, it was a good size one, because I was like, I don't know what this is, but I got to find out. And sure enough, we went out the next morning, and there's an armadillo just staring at us, and it was living under our steps, and we never knew it. But it was a nice one. It didn't get mad when I grabbed it and pulled it out. It was actually really sweet. We had more deer than anything on our property. My brother, the one that's currently deployed, has a ESA, and he's been chased back in the house by deer. Finn is usually fearless. Well, even the ones here, if you angered a deer enough to where it wants to chase you, the best thing to do is just run. And then we have, trying to think of the other predators that we have here. Of course, black bear, but Duncan's bigger than the black bears. So, and then we've got, of course, foxes and raccoons, and we actually have, and I didn't know it till probably a couple of years ago. I can't remember what they're called in this area. Because again, I never even thought that they lived around here, but they're like little, like a weasel, and I never once would have thought they were here, but we have them. No, but I borrowed a 22 and would sit on the porch, and my granny clamp it from the Beverly Hills, maybe a little bigger. We take care of he's a dog because he can't on her base due to her being a part pit bull. I know what you're talking about. Yep. Duncan, I really appreciate it if you wouldn't do that so much, because I'd like to be able to come back here and tamp all this down to where it's manageable. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all our predators, and of course, coyotes. Hawks are really bad here, but the good thing about it is, even when we had chickens, because of the pastures over here and all the grain that the farmer would throw out, we get a lot of crows. And if anybody's ever known it or seen it, but crows will destroy hawks. Like, they're so territorial. If you see a hawk flying, and hear a bunch of crows. You'll see about 10 of them behind it, and they'll chase them and knock them out of the sky. But Dad, yeah, it sucks that he can't have her with him on base due to part of her dog breed. Yeah, actually, I think that was the same way because at my last duty station was Fort Stewart, and we actually had had to keep a dog for one of the other NCOs that was there with us, and I actually ended up we kept his dog for like 2 months until he got an apartment, because he wasn't even a full pit bull. He was part pit bull something else, but they told him just because of that breed he couldn't keep it on post. But that thing was, I don't remember what it was part with, but that dog was like 80, 90 pounds, and you would go to sit on the couch and have to fight it off of you because it'd come up and try to lay on you. My dogs try to run after a possum. The other day it was barking at them. I worry about hawks, the hawks with my Chihuahua. Yeah, that's a good worry, especially if you have a small Chihuahua, because depending on how much your Chihuahua weighs, the hawk, depending on its size, probably couldn't take off with it, but could definitely hurt it. The ends of the earth, none of us exist when he is around. She is only around. She part chow. Oh, my light's dying. No. We'll turn it down, see if that helps it. Pit bull and chow chow, she's maybe 50 pounds max, but acts 3 times. Well, of course, they got that little man syndrome. Let me go in here and grab another battery for this light, and then we'll be on for just another couple of minutes, because Chris Anna's upstairs making dinner, and it's almost 9 o'clock here, so we're actually eating early. We're never eating. I don't think we've had dinner at like a normal time in probably 5 years. Let me take this battery out. It should have enough life in it. There we go. Let's see. And now, not the light. Yeah. This light actually has a plug to it too, but that I could plug in right there, but I've got all these batteries I can interchange. Hey, bud. Hold on. Don't look right into it, dude. Like a kid. Don't stare at the sun either. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Duncan fam. Yep. Hello. We are here with this guy. Let's see. She's such a spool baby, but acts like she's on her own, which is why I laughed my butt off when I see her being chased back to the house by a deer. Yeah, you're all big and bad until a herbivore's chasing you down. Let's see. What's up? Oh, yeah. See, that's good. Everybody's starting to recognize everybody. I like that. Duncan, we're going to have to keep letting you back out during the day, because by this time, 30 minutes ago last night, you were already in bed. Now you just won't stop trying to break stuff. Just having fun on vacation. Vacation, what is that? I don't think I've been on one in forever. I'm starting to smell the skunks. Nothing's worse than letting my 3 dogs out. One that comes back skunk. Oh man, that's bad. Yeah, we have skunks too. We have a lot of possums, but we don't run them off because I've always been told my whole entire life, and I have witnessed it, that having a possum around, you will have a lot less ticks and fleas and all kinds of stuff, because they eat a lot of insects in their season, during their breeding season. So as soon as we see a possum, we just let it go. And I've actually got pictures on my phone I need to put up on a slideshow, on a video of Madeline will just run up, and doesn't matter. She will run up and grab a possum, and no matter if it tries to bite her. I've got pictures of her, one that she bare hand grabbed it by its scruff of its neck and picked it up. And I just heard her one morning. She's like, "Dad, look." And I look down there and I just see her holding a possum, but 5:30 in the morning. It looks like a cat got a caricature drawn of itself, and it's a possum. Must be nice. Just got off a 14-hour shift at the hospital. That's tough, man. Yeah, I know they work y'all a lot. It's been at least 4 since we had actual vacation. I'm very grateful. Take care of our animals. Yeah, and if we ever do now, Chris Anna and Maddie are actually going on basically a girls trip with Chris Anna's mom next month, I believe, and I'll be holding down the fort here for about 4 days, but I don't mind it. I don't like to travel anymore. I'd rather just stay home and take care of this one. And then I got the ADHD dogs in there that I'll have to take care of. Let's see. No fear. She has no fear at all. And for everything you do, you are a rock star. Yep. That is one profession that has been, in my opinion, others may have the similar opinion, but it is an underrated job, because people don't know how long, how many hours, nurses, doctors, just any general staff at a hospital, they go through a lot of hours. Kind of like one of the things, nothing compared to being a nurse or a doctor or anybody that works at a hospital, but I remember shifts of when we had to do CQ duty, and I was a CQ NCO, and I would actually, it was a 24 hours on, 24 off, and you could not sleep. You had to stay awake for 24 hours, and then you got 2 days off after that, but it was terrible. I hated doing it, and I had to do it for 6 months, and yeah, it's rough. But the only thing I had to do, I didn't have to take care of anybody like anyone from a hospital. I just had to basically babysit the barracks. You're amazing, Corey. Thank you for all you do for your family. I agree, even though I'm terrified of hospitals, I greatly appreciate all the, yeah, the 24 hours on and then off, it is rough. Now, granted, it's not like you're up moving and chugging along all 24 hours. You're not. You're basically in an office that's, our CQ office had, there was a pool table in there. Never used that. We always just hook up at the time, an Xbox, and I got really good at Battlefield and Call of Duty then. We'd play for 12, 14 hours straight, but during that time, you had to do your checks. You had to go around and check the barracks, check for, make sure that, I'm trying to think of the best way to put it. You're a glorified babysitter. You make sure that there's no fights, there's no drinking, there's no drug. You have to go in and check people, and glorified babysitter. But you had to go around, make sure you had to walk around the whole entire barracks, and you had doors you had to check. And but yeah, if you ever got caught sleeping by one of your senior NCOs, it was bad. But the good thing about it is you had you and your runner. So I always had a runner that he would always go get us lunch or something, because you could not leave the property. You had to stay where your building was. But yep, 24 hours on, 48 off. I've done for your family and your country. Well, thank you. Yes, definitely what DJ said. We always respect the armed forces. Yep. Again, same thing goes with the healthcare industry, because that's another tough one. I couldn't do it. I'm not very good in public with dealing with people. I'm always, when I'm on videos, and whenever you see me in videos, and Madeline's the same way, she gets it from me. But when me and her, when we're in videos, we're usually pretty chipper for the most part. It's because we're home. We feel comfortable here. But out in public, I've had people, of course, not tell me this, but I've had people tell other people that know us, ask why they talk to us, because they always seem like they're mad. It's not. We're not mad. We're not mean. It's just we're quiet. We usually kind of hide to ourselves wherever we're going, and we get in and out real fast, and we're just shy people. No drinking. Unfortunately, in the Marine Corps, they encourage drinking. You could in the barracks, as long as you were 21, of course, drinking age, you could drink. But if your roommate, and a lot of people, of course, they abused it. And then, of course, I had to be the one, especially when a senior NCO came through and did his checks. We would have to go check rooms, and I would, of course, be the one that had to end up yelling at somebody, because if you were 21 in the barracks, you could drink in your room. But if your roommate was not, you couldn't. So they would, of course, would always do that. Even though the other person that was underage wouldn't drink, both of them got it. So it's completely backwards, but that's just how it was. Is he trying to shut his door? No, he went inside. He's getting water. I can see where he's at, and it's 9 o'clock now, so his light automatically cuts off, and it looks like he may be coming back out. Yep, there he is. But his inside light cuts off at 9. It cuts on every morning at 6:30. Let's see. Show. Patricia, I don't know why it blocked that message. In the Corps, underage or not is fine. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know if it's different branches, but I know some of them are more lax about other things than others. But especially coming back from deployments, the biggest thing that the Army was on is they did their random drug screens. It seemed like almost every other day. It wasn't that frequent, but it was way more frequent than we were used to. But I couldn't tell you how many times you'd have to go stand there, and especially you knew it was going to be an all-day thing if your battalion had, like ours, had 800 men in it, they're soldiers, and they called 100% as soon as you walked in that morning, and you're just like, well, we're going to be here all day, and you stood in a line and couldn't leave. How does his water work? Because I always see him sucking on it for a minute though. Is it slow paced? No, it's actually you can control them. It's a watering nipple. I can show you about what it looks like. Well, nope, that's covered. But it's just a regular watering nipple, and it's plumbed in from our house, and there's a filter on the back side of it, just because with metal pipes you always want to have filters just for rust. But yeah, it's just plumbed in, and he just walks over there and just basically they nibble on it and it squirts water out. But I've got his turned up because he is a big boy, and but you can throttle them down to where they kind of just drip. It's a nipple drinker. We use them on our yeah, this one's plumbed in. Of course, we got ones that are hanging ones, so if his water ever for some reason is down, we have hanging waterers that you have to fill. But did you find something new, bud? Oh, he found an orange peel. I threw an orange peel out there, and he will not eat them. He's been chewing on it. He keeps spitting it back out. Let's see if he does the new taste unlock. Well, he stepped on it, so won't eat an orange peel still. So, but then again, he is 700 pounds. Yeah, N, not R. Oh yeah, I got you. Oh, it's a Ripple drinker. Yeah, I didn't even catch that, so you were good. I know what you're talking about, Corey. We use them on our water barrels for our pigs. Yeah, the gravity waterers are amazing until like the littlest bit of silt or anything gets on the little screen of them, and then they won't flow, and then you guess what? You got to drain that whole thing. We've been there. New taste or scent unlock. Yeah, it was the taste, because he actually walked up and he grabbed that orange, because I threw that orange peel in there. I gave him a little tangerine the other day, and I peeled it and I threw it in there. I'm like, maybe he'll eat it, or it was yesterday, and he finally took a bite of it and did his new scent and new taste unlock, and then he spit it out and stepped on it. So that shows what he thinks about orange peels still. Where is my... Okay, buddy, give me 1 second. I gotta go here and check something in the truck. Let's see. He likes the cutie oranges, right? Just not the regular. You know, honestly, I can't remember if we gave him a regular orange or not. He got but it was a cutie though. That's what we gave him. Oh, there's Maddie's. Let me check for something real quick. Well. Is it better for y'all now? Can anybody hear what's going on? Or hear me? I'm sorry. DW, you can hear me. What? Yes, we can. Okay, I had to walk over to my other truck, so I guess I know now that that's a dead zone. So now I can probably walk back down here. Oh no, he's still going psycho on the door. All right, good. Let me give me a second. I'm gonna roll back up to these comments and see what they were saying. Say thank you for all the well wishes last night. It really touched my heart. We have an amazing chat, so yes, that is awesome that we have such a supportive group. Yes, he's causing issues. Well, I mean, technically, he's causing issues for his own house. So, but yeah, he is up and at it tonight, unlike usual. Yeah, I could hear y'all, or I could see y'all's text the whole time, and I was talking and it wasn't going through, I guess, and I had to switch the routers over, and I don't know why. I guess my other router or my extender wasn't working. Bunkin, are you ready for bed, bud? We caused a bit of a mutiny. I don't blame you. I'd go mutiny only too. Maybe call my internet provider and tell them that they're terrible. I've done that for years and they don't care. What you growling for, buddy? What's wrong? Is him a good boy? Look at that big old snoot. No, stick it back through. I'm gonna boop it. Stick it back through. I'm gonna boop it. It's a boop snoot. Yum 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 yum. He's such a good boy. Which provider? One probably no one's ever heard of unless they live in the South. It's called Windstream, and it is terrible. Duncan's energetic tonight. Yeah, like I said earlier, since it was all rainy and nasty today, he was in there all day, and when I got home, it had finally stopped raining, so I let him out, and he was on it. As soon as he come out of his gate, he was running. Maybe we should cause them trouble. I think that our internet provider causes themselves trouble. Oh, are we going to lay down? If he's going to lay down, maybe I can sneak up and close his door, because I got to go inside and get something to eat and turn his heat on. Thanks for all the ruts, Duncan. Totally unrelated, but I didn't know you guys have Harbor Freight out there in Georgia. That's my favorite shop. Oh yeah, I go to Harbor Freight at least sometimes more than once a week, but I love going out to Harbor Freight because I will tell you this, I have 2 of their Predator generators, and I will never own any other brand of generator, because the one generator I have, my small one, my little 2000, I've had that for probably 12 years, and that thing gets ran every day of its life, and I have had 0 issues out of it. It just runs and runs and runs, and the one that's on the trailer, on the front of the trailer, is one of the big ones. It's the 5000, and that thing, oh, love it. I cause a few minutes more often than not. Love you, Duncan from Kentucky. Duncan, you talking to your fans? It's bedtime. Yeah, he's actually, everybody else that was in here, I don't know if you were in here last night. I can't remember. I'm terrible with memory, but he went to bed early, and see there he goes and hitting his ball because it's in his way of his bed. And he tonight he does not want to lay down, but now I know he is, because if you watch, he'll probably start hooving his bed, and he's flipping his shavings. And we got to do his bed change this weekend because he flooded it again. Oh, he's hooving his bed. Haven't gotten a generator, but I get all my tools from Harbor Freight. I've got a few of their Icon ratchets, and I've got Matcos and Snap-ons and all the high dollar brands. And I can tell you right now, I'll get next time I need another ratchet of some sort. I'm just going to get the Icon ones from Harbor Freight, because the one I've got now is a big 1/2 inch one. I love it, and they're just like the big tool brands. You break it, take it back, and get a free one, or get a new one. We have one as well. It's a lifesaver. Yeah, he's playing with it. Well, like I said, he kind of played with it. It was in his way, so he got mad and hit it. He likes to flood his house a lot. Oh, yeah, but see, over here in his bed, nice and dry, because this is where he eats. That's where he sleeps. And then that's his bathroom. Not that, but that's his bathroom, and that's where he gets his water. And then I can show you, when you were asking about his water, how it works. Let me get this out of here. Yeah. If he'll let me. Hey, bud, can I see that real quick? I was trying to show somebody. Are you done, or are you playing with it? Let's see if I can get it. But yeah, it's just a regular old nipple water, sir. I'm just trying to show somebody something. You can stop. But you just take your hand, dude, and they put their little lip on it and do that. But he likes to sit over here and do that for like 10 minutes straight and not drink a drop of it and just flood his pen. Yes, Icons are awesome, and it's half the price of Snap-on. Yeah, that's why I love my 1/2 inch, and we'll get a bigger one when it's time. Go lay down, buddy. I'm closing you up. It's night times. Ooh. Now I gotta. Usually when he does this, he tries to rush to the door and knock it open. So let me try to get this thing done. There we go. There's that. There's that. Somebody's outside. I just got an alert that somebody went to the trailer. Oh, that's the other thing too. When people walk up to the trailer, I know. All right, buddy. Yeah, he's making his bed. He's ready for bed. I'll turn your heater on just a second. I can't even find Snap-on trucks anymore. Well, don't worry. Go sit in the parking lot of a body shop or a mechanic shop, and they'll find you. My girls like to flood their pen for the mud. Well, there's no mud under that. That's just concrete, but he just likes to flood it. I guess he gets bored and decides he wants to waste money. Yep, I live in Baraga, guessing, Michigan. St. Clair here, the base of the thumb. I live about a 1/2 hour from Michigan Tech. We live about a 1/2 hour from nothing. Yeah. Good. He's finally laid down and making his bed.
He was out for a while.
Yeah, he just now went in there. Ugh. So we're going to close him up. Say night bunking. And oh, that's why your shavings are all right there. You're pushing them up into the corner, and you have a mouthful of them. I don't know. Figured out why there's shavings on the ledge. He's picking mouthfuls of them up and putting them up there. What are you doing, guy? Well, night bunking. Does he always snoot his bed like this? Every night. He, do what now?
I've got a video of it from when he was at the school barn.
Yeah, every night. It doesn't matter. We call it making his nest. We catch him on his camera all the time because we'll start getting notifications of movement, and we'll look on there, and he will literally take, sometimes takes him like 20 minutes, but he'll take mouthfuls of shavings, and he'll take his hooves and hoof over into the corner, And then he'll take his nose and move all the shavings with his nose until it's just perfect, and then he just plops down. But sometimes it only takes him a couple of minutes if he's tired. The other times, 10 to 20 minutes, just how long it takes him to make his bed. Let's turn this off. I gotta check everything. Let's see. Corey. He is a good buddy. He's such a dork, but we love him. I don't know hopefully you're talking about Duncan. I'm not a dork, I'm awesome. Let's see, we'll check on the goats real quick, and then I'm finally gonna go sit down and eat dinner. There they are. I don't know if we can see them. They're right there. There's one, and there's the other. And then it should be, yep, 68 degrees. Go eat, please. Yeah, I need to sit down. I did have enough time today. When I came home, I changed my shoes. I usually have my boots on till close to midnight. Well, all right, everybody, we're going to try to do this again. I'm going to try to be on tomorrow around 7:30 because I promised that person that lives in Australia so they could be able to see it for them Saturday morning at like 11 a.m. So we're going to get off here, and I'm going to go sit down for 10 minutes until I find something else I got to go do. Let me read these real quick. Go eat, please. Good night, everyone. See you next time. You are a dork. Yeah, I know. See y'all tomorrow. Good night, y'all. Around. Let's see. Night, night, Duncan. Love you, sweet hunk from Kentucky. Make your bed nice and solid. Oh, he's already done it. Get some rest, please. That's what I'm going to work on. So y'all have a good night. I will be back on, or we will be back on tomorrow night. See y'all.